What's up? Welcome to PNT TV. We're coming to you live on the net at PNTTV.com. My name is Mark. And Chris, how are you, man?
What's up, my friend Marky? What's going on, man?
You
know what I love more than anything else in video games is a pleasant surprise. And this is just talking personally. Red Faction Armageddon is a pleasant surprise to me. I know there's a lot of fans that follow the franchise. I personally haven't. But this game, just going on the demo, as the demo did what it's supposed to do. It got me intrigued.
Yeah. Well, coming up on the show this week, we will be previewing Red Faction Armageddon, and later on in the show, we had an abundance of questions from you, our viewers, about Modern Warfare 3, so we're going to be getting to that a little bit later. So as Chris mentioned, our game of the week is Red Faction Armageddon. It's brought to us by Volition. It's going to be published by THQ. It's going to be in all the Play and Trade stores on June 7th. It's available for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. And Chris, I got to echo with you, man. I mean, the demo for this game is actually very, very good. I mean, the Red Faction Guerrilla, it was more of that open world style, and not that it wasn't good at all, but it never really captured me. But there's something about making Armageddon this tight, more story-driven, almost linear. I mean, this game seems to be very linear, which some people always think is a bad thing. With this game, I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like Grand Theft Auto 4 and LA Noire. You know, Grand Theft Auto 4 was just wide open. LA Noire is more linear, and that's kind of like what they're... this is the feeling I get. It's kind of like what they're doing with this. But like I said, man, the demo did exactly what it's supposed to do, and that's supposed to hook me. I honestly did not think I was going to have any interest in this game going into the demo, and I walked away wanting to play it.
Right.
And you know...
Yeah, well, what I love about the Red Faction series is always the destruction. I mean, all the games take place on Mars, or in this case... within Mars, because you're within mines, but it's always the destruction. And what they've done this time around, rather than just let you just demolish everything and leave it in that state, you have something called the Nano Forge that you're able to go back and rebuild what you destroyed. Right. And that adding that to the series is very, very cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how everybody loves destructible environments. But did anybody really think of having destructible environments that you can rebuild? Like I'm like, you know, I at one point in the game, I was kind of going up this staircase, fought these alien horde that's coming at me, and I, in the process, blew up the staircase.
Right, so you can't progress, so you had to rebuild it.
I had to rebuild it, and I'm like, okay, that is cool, and I want to do that for the rest of this game.
Well, dude, one of the best weapons in this game, and it's in the demo, and that brings all the destruction into it, is the magnet gun.
Yeah.
And essentially, if you haven't played the demo yet, this thing, you shoot it on one wall, and you shoot it on something else, and it pulls whatever the initial thing you shot at towards the second thing.
Which is
so you can shoot at an enemy and then shoot at a wall, and the wall breaks off and smashes into the enemy, or you can do the opposite. You can shoot at the enemy and then shoot at the wall, and then he goes flying and busts through the wall.
Right. And
awesome.
You know, everybody loves that gun. Everything I'm reading about this game, everybody's so excited to use that gun, and it's awesome. Don't get me wrong. I personally love the black hole gun. I don't know why, man. It's just I think it's just the sound, like that sound of like garbage crumbling and then just silence and then an explosion. Like, to me, that I just want to do that over and over. Like, I want 4 black hole guns. You know, it's shoot at like I'm gonna find the cheat for unlimited black hole ammo or whatever it's called. But it's cool, and that they did that. The good thing they did in the demo was they gave you those guns first. I don't know how they're gonna do it in the game, so I don't know if you get just the regular, you know, SMG gun to start with. Right. But in the demo, they instantly gave you a cool gun to kind of like set the tone for what is going to come. Right. You know what I mean? And you don't get the SMG gun or whatever it is, the automatic weapon, until like the last gun, which by then you don't even care. You don't even want to use that thing. Yeah. And you can even upgrade all these weapons. There's benches throughout each level where you can upgrade them, you know, change the damage, change the refill or you know, any of that. And what they also added too that's kind of cool is the mechs. This thing called the Leo or LEO, and it's this mech that just once you get in and start piloting this thing, you just start causing mass destruction on the levels, which again brings in the destruction, which is, you know, just the catchphrase for Red Faction. And it's so cool. And I'm just really interested to see where the story and just the fact that it's so linear, how this game is going to play out overall. Because, I mean, in the other Red Factions, you were on the surface of Mars, and the story end of this is the surface is now, they can't inhabit it anymore. And that somebody has unleashed this ancient alien
swarm onto the planet, and just to see how they're going to put people in these very tight situations with massive swarms coming at you is going to be very cool to see how that all plays out, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, the demo was fantastic. Weapons, I think that's what, you know, shooters have to do these days to compete with the Call of Duties of the world, is invent new ways to have people stay interested. And for me personally, and I think I'm speaking for a lot of people, weapons are it. You know, come out with cool guns and destructible environments.
And dude,
cool
one real interesting thing they've done is there's no competitive multiplayer. It's all co-op. So that's kind of, you know, it's that horde mode that you now are seeing in every game, but that actually fits into the world of Red Faction, where these aliens have been released and they need to fight them off, you know, mobs and mobs of these things. So kind of interesting to see a shooter come out and not have competitive multiplayer. So.
I'm okay with that, you know, as long as they have co-op, as long as they have something for us to do competitively, that's good. Multiplayer, it's hit or miss. And maybe they tried it and it didn't fit them, so they said, you know, we're not going to throw it in just because everybody wants it. Well, I'm okay with that.
Well, all right, so the game will be in stores on June 7th. It's going to be in all the Play and Trade stores, so be sure, check it out, and check out the demo. It's up on XBLA and PSN, so definitely check it out. Well, let's take a quick break here, and our commercial for this week comes to us from a gentleman by the name of SMG58, and this is a classic Genesis commercial, so check it out. We'll be back right after this. All right, so welcome back, and Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
You know who the luckiest man in the world is?
Who's that?
Buster Douglas. That guy, one awesome fight, and the guy gets a video game. You know?
Crazy, man. One punch, the guy just happened to take Tyson down and just totally, Here's
a video game. Awesome.
Classic.
Awesome.
Well, Chris, our question of the week came to us via email, and it came from Jason in Athens, Georgia, and he says, Dear Play and Trade TV, this past week saw the reveal of Modern Warfare 3. What do you think of it, and what do you want to see in the game? So, very surprising this past week that, I mean, I thought we were going to wait until E3 to see this reveal, but it was kind of like pushed a little bit.
It's so hard to keep stuff under wraps now.
So before we give our answers, Chris and I both got out to the Call of Duty Black Ops E3 Tournament Challenge and a couple of the Play and Trade. So take a look at this. Hey, what's up? I'm here at the Play and Trade Call of Duty Black Ops Tournament, and with the recent reveal of Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty is a buzz amongst gamers. So Chris and I got out to some of the Play and Trades to see what everybody's thinking. All right, man, so why do you like Call of Duty?
I love the multiplayer. It's got a huge online community. I love playing against new people and made a lot of good friends, especially playing with zombies. Zombies is the best game.
About how many hours a week do you spend playing Call of Duty? If you could actually calculate it, how many hours?
If I could actually calculate it, I'd probably spend at least 30 hours a week playing that game.
Really? All right, man, so why do you like Call of Duty?
The competition mostly. You know, other people play it, and it's fun. I mean...
So you're more into the multiplayer end and not necessarily the campaigns?
Campaign is always necessary. It keeps the... makes every game should have a campaign, in my opinion, at least decent to keep the gameplay going as soon as you get off multiplayer tired and play campaign.
Right. All right, so what are you looking forward to in Modern Warfare 3?
I'm really excited for the new Spec Ops mode. I love Spec Ops. I want to beat all of it this time, get all the stars. I really want to try multiplayer, see how the new company is going to do multiplayer this round, and I'm just excited for the game in general. I love the storyline. I'm ready to see the end to it.
Now, speaking of Spec Ops, I hope, I don't know if you're like me, that they add 4-player co-op.
That would be awesome.
Do you like that, or do you? A lot of people still like the 2-people co-op. I mean,
it's got to be. I mean, they got to have the 2-player co-op, but if they throw 4-player in there, it's got to be a lot bigger than what the Warfare 2 had. But I'm still really excited if they do that.
All right, Hunter, Call of Duty fan?
Yeah.
You like Modern Warfare 2?
Yep.
So you're excited for Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah.
Anything in particular?
The new maps, guns and everything, kill streaks.
You're a kill streak freak?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's your high? Don't lie.
I don't know.
Can't count that high?
80.
Yeah, are you serious?
Yes.
All right, here with Priscilla, and you are a Modern Warfare 2 fan, correct?
Yes, I am.
So are you excited for Modern Warfare 3?
Yes, I am.
Why specifically?
The new gameplay coming out. It's a mixture of a COD 2 and COD 1.
And you're a Black Ops fan too, then, or what?
I am. I love the zombies the most in that thing.
Okay, so then Specifically, what are you looking forward to in Modern Warfare 3? Are you more of a multiplayer person, or are you more of a campaign person?
More multiplayer. I love the drop shot. I'm a pro at it. If you ever can beat me, try me. You can't beat me.
Don't beat her. She's good. All right, here with Brian, and I know you're here for Black Ops tournament, but are you excited for Modern Warfare 3?
Oh, yeah, dude.
You got it pre-ordered already?
Nah, not yet.
What are you waiting for?
I don't pre-order
No
it.
excuses. All right, well, Modern Warfare 3, what specifically are you looking for?
No campers, bro.
I like that. How about, are you a multiplayer guy or a campaign guy?
Multiplayer. I didn't even play the campaign for Black Ops.
You didn't?
No.
Why not?
Multiplayer.
You're one of those, right? You buy it and jump into midnight sale, get it, bring it home, 1202 and multiplayer.
Yeah. I like to win.
Sniper?
Don't.
That's camping though, ain't it? See, I got you, yeah.
I run around with it, man.
Okay.
All right, so as you can see, everybody's pretty excited for Modern Warfare 3, and you know, like I mentioned to the one kid at the store, I'm honestly really looking forward to the Spec Ops mode. I love Spec Ops, and I hope that they put 4 players.
So you hope, you don't know. I mean, none of us know
nobody
exactly,
knows. I mean,
but
right.
And do you think they will, or do you? Just
I don't know.
wishing?
I mean, part of the appeal of Spec Ops is just you and another buddy, kind of like in Portal 2, where it's you and somebody else progressing through the levels. But in the end, I mean, just the way the Call of Duty games are, it's so much fun just to be in those gun battles, and to have 3 other friends with you would be a blast.
Well, I mean, I think they could make it. Well, if you just want to stick with the 2 guy co-op or Spec Ops, you could do that.
You could, right?
But, it seems like everybody we interviewed wants to do what in the game? Multiplayer. And I get it, people. I totally get it. But I'm a campaign guy, especially with Call of Duty. Black Ops campaign blew me away. So I think because the Black Ops campaign was so good, I want to jump into that. And I take flack for that, and I don't care, mainly because...
Yeah, but you know what, man? There's a lot of people who, they say, oh, the campaigns are over their top, and they're so crazy. But you know what? That's why they're fun. That's why the Call of Duty campaigns, for as ridiculous and crazy as they are, it is very fun to play those missions. It's like that summer blockbuster that comes out every year that, it's not the greatest movie ever, but when you're watching it, you're having a good time.
It's like the new Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that's put on hold. It's, I get it. I understand everybody, and I did it with Halo. You know, I bought the game at midnight, came home, and I did the opposite. I jumped on multiplayer because I have more fun with multiplayer in Halo than I do with Call of Duty, mainly because I'm... Well, I don't want to say I'm not very good at Call of Duty multiplayer. Just people are better than me. I'll put it that way. So campaign's where it's at for me, but it's just I think I'm in the 1% of that. Well, maybe 2%. I'll go as high as 2%. But I get it. Now, let me ask you this, Dirk. Do you think that we're getting Call of Duty'd out? Call of Duty overload?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I mean, look what Activision did with Guitar Hero. Right. They just totally drove it into the ground. Maybe they're doing it with Call of Duty, but you know what? As long as the games stay and be as quality as they have been, I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm perfectly
Guitar
fine.
Hero didn't have the following, even though it had a very large following. It doesn't have the
nothing
following
near like this. No.
So you got to annoy a lot of people for this game to go downhill fast, which is not happening anytime soon.
No.
So I mean, it's definitely not happening in Modern Warfare 3.
Yep. Well, let us know. We want you, our viewers, to let us know what you think of Modern Warfare 3. Send us an email to play@pnttv.com. And of course, you can always go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/playandtradetv, or you can follow us on Twitter at playandtradetv. So, Chris, next week we're going to be doing 2 things. One, we're going to be previewing Infamous 2, which is a game that I'm really looking forward to. And we're also going to be chatting about E3, because we are right on the brink of E3. So we want to also send us your comments. Tell us what games you are looking forward to seeing revealed, or just the E3 excitement begins.
Cannot wait.
So
let's do it.
I know. So with that, we'll catch you next week.
Get out and have some fun, everyone.